Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And already we're underway here. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Well, there's the clearance. And it's played forward. Van Aken. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to...
Robson!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Fiddles it through. Foot in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Suarez. Tries to get it clear. Neither side yet able to find the net. And the counter is on.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Pedri. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Luis Suarez. Robson. Pedri. Mohamed Salah has a go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Van Aken. Nicely. Great chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Robson. And it's Luis Suarez. And we've reached half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're underway again.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's tried one! Hits off target and by quite a way.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's lost his man here. That's gone for a throw-in. Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Now he's off and running. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's through. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish right from the top draw. The breakthrough arrives at last. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. And that has been knocked clear. And he cuts out the supply. And he's managed to get rid. And that is out of play. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Well, that is one way to stop him. In with the challenge. And now the breakaway. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Luis Suarez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Costa Curta with the clearance. Looking here to chip it through. Costa Curta is there to clear. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Suarez. He could be in. Big chance! No mistake! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And we're done. Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Milan really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.